This is Ross again. I got two different figs for you guys that I haven't showed you yet. The one on the right here is Marseilles Black VS, and the one on the left here is Conadria. And Conadria, I had it earlier this season. It actually broke dormancy in my sunroom in February 1st. We had a very crazy winter this year. Temperatures were pretty high, and this fig actually broke dormancy. It was a pretty young plant, so I decided why not give it like a really good head start, bring it inside, put it in the window, and that's what I did. And it produced like 3 brevas for me. Not very many leaves, and it was kind of just stuck there in the window, and it wasn't really doing anything. And then I put it outside with all the rest of the figs, and it got demolished by the sun because I didn't adjust them to the sun like I should have. I didn't even realize, and they just got burnt to crisp. Some of the stems got burnt, the leaves got burnt, so that huge early start I gave this fig actually put this one in particular really far back. And the first Conadria I had, I would say, was about a week ago, which is actually even later than it normally would be for my area. So now that I'm getting them coming in now, I guess I'm just happy to have them at this point, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get anything out of this tree. So Conadria, and this is MSVS, and I've had MSVS before, quite a few of them now, and this is an extremely tasty fig. I love the flavor of this fig. I live about 20 minutes from Herman, so we have a very similar climate. This year, I would say, has been very good for us, especially this like past month has just been 90s consistently, and it's been sunny and it hasn't rained much. So these figs are really ripening quickly. But I can easily see this is a fantastic fig for our area the first time I tasted it. So let's cut them open. Okay, so here you have it. First thing I noticed is that the Conadria actually looks ripe. When I first picked it, the first one I had this year, it didn't have any color at all, really. It tasted horrible. I gave it, I think, a 2 out of 10. Just an absolutely horrible fig. I'm so much happier now that this fig actually is going to do much more for me. I hope it tastes good. So here we go. Let's taste this one. That's much better. Definitely much better. A little bit of crunch. It's got a nice smooth flavor to it. It's a little sweeter. It reminds me of Azores Dark that I grow. Except it kind of has like a honey taste to it, like a creaminess. Where I think Azores Dark is more of like a gel, like a jelly. It's good. I'm sure there's much better figs out there, but this is a good fig. It's known to be very watery. People say it's very similar to Lyndhurst White, which I am growing as well, but it's too small for me to compare the figs. But yeah, I'm happy with this. All right, last one here, MSVS. Very small fig. I think this is just about the size I get on this. I would say it's maybe 15 grams at most. But yeah, it has a great berry flavor. Let's try it. All right, this one isn't as good as it usually is. And I know why. Because it just isn't ripe enough. And you really have to let these things ripen. all the Mount Etna figs, I think, really just do phenomenally when you let them kind of shrivel up a little bit, almost like they're dried on the tree, and they taste fantastic. That one was just not as concentrated flavor. Still a great fig. I think it was better than... It was up there in some of the figs I've had, but it could be, the potential was a lot better. So that was MSVS and Conadria. Thanks for watching. This is Ross.